Yesterday, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken appointed Senior Foreign Service Officer Louis Bono as Washington's new senior advisor for Caucasus negotiations and OSCE Minsk Group co-chair. Bono previously served at US diplomatic missions to the United Nations and Holy See, among other positions. He replaces Philip Rieker, who retired last month after less than half a year in the role. Bono's appointment comes amid an ongoing US diplomatic reshuffle in the region. Last week, career diplomat Kristina Kvien was formally sworn in as the new US ambassador to Armenia. She previously served in senior roles at the US Embassy in Kyiv, including during the build-up to Russia's invasion early last year. Kvien replaced Lynn Tracy, who has been appointed as Washington's new top diplomat in Moscow, the first woman to hold that position. And in an interview with the state-owned Russia 24 TV channel, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov said that the CSTO, a Russian-led military alliance of which Armenia is a founding member, is ready to help Yerevan and Baku find ways to resolve their conflict. Lavrov noted that after Azerbaijan's major attack on Armenia last September, senior CSTO officials were immediately sent to Armenia, where they developed plans to deploy a CSTO mission to the Armenia-Azerbaijan border. Lavrov insisted that the CSTO's proposal to deploy a mission to the Armenia-Azerbaijan border is still on the table. He said that if our Armenian partners are still interested, that mission can be deployed in 1 to 2 days. We had already reached a relevant decision at the CSTO summit in Yerevan in November, but our Armenian colleagues said they needed the decision only if it contained a categorical condemnation of Azerbaijan's actions. Not everyone was ready to go for that, said Lavrov. Last week, the European Union formally green-lighted its own monitoring mission, deciding to deploy civilian monitors to the Armenian side of the border for 2 years. The move prompted anger in Moscow and Baku. And the Armenian government approved plans today to introduce a new comprehensive healthcare insurance system in the country. The health insurance system will be implemented in stages starting next year. Pensioners will be included in the insurance system starting in 2025, while the entire population will be folded into the system by 2027. Health Minister Anahit Avanesyan said that catastrophic healthcare costs are really one of the primary reasons that lead to extreme impoverishment of Armenian families. According to the Ministry of Health, about 9% of Armenia's population spend more than 25% of their consumption expenditures on healthcare, as a result of which about 6% of them become impoverished. And finally, at their annual gala last month, the Children of Armenia Fund raised over $6 million to support a number of rural development programs in Armenia. This year, the charity has already announced plans to develop new smart centers in Armenia's Armavir and Syunik regions.